Our top story is the incredibly fragile peace in the Middle East. That ceasefire in Gaza, it's hanging on by a thread, strained by the painful issue of unreturned deceased hostages and a sharp drop in humanitarian aid. We're also tracking the unprecedented U.S. government shutdown. We're now in week 3 and the fallout is massive. Widespread layoffs and a political system completely gridlocked. Then we'll take you across the globe to the Afghanistan-Pakistan border, where a very tense quiet has fallen after some deadly clashes. And in Madagascar, a military takeover has just thrown the entire nation into a state of political chaos. We've got all these stories and more coming up. Slight pause, shift in tone. Okay, let's focus on our lead story tonight, that ceasefire in Gaza. It was brokered by the United States and technically it's still holding, but calling it stable would be a huge overstatement. The whole deal feels like it could fall apart at any moment. Now, you'll remember that the initial phase of this agreement seemed promising. Earlier this week, there was a major exchange. Hamas released all 20 of the remaining living Israeli hostages. In return, Israel freed almost 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. That part at least went according to plan. But here's where it gets complicated. A crucial part of the deal was the return of all deceased Israeli hostages, and that simply hasn't happened. As of right now, the remains of 21 deceased hostages are still believed to be in Gaza. This is a source of immense anguish for the families. And to make a painful situation even worse, Israeli authorities just confirmed that a body recently returned by Hamas wasn't a hostage at all. This has completely shattered trust and stalled the process. Because of this failure to return the remains, Israel has reportedly taken a drastic step. They've slashed the agreed-upon humanitarian aid to Gaza in half. We're talking about a drop to just 300 trucks per day. Aid organizations on the ground are sounding the alarm, loud and clear. They're warning that this reduction is going to create a humanitarian catastrophe. Think about it. Hundreds of thousands of people are already displaced, already struggling for food, water, and medicine. Cutting their lifeline in half? The consequences could be devastating. This back and forth, this cycle of unmet demands and retaliatory actions, is pushing the entire ceasefire to the brink. Both sides are accusing the other of acting in bad faith, and the mediators, led by the U.S., are scrambling to prevent a complete collapse and a return to open conflict. The situation is incredibly volatile, and the human cost, as always, is at the forefront of everyone's minds. We'll keep you updated as this develops.